Hi everyone and welcome to another Gelo Fitness workout video. My name is Gabrielle and I'll be instructing you today. Today is a workout for anyone who is between 25 and 36 weeks pregnant. This is an intermediate body weight workout. So the only equipment you'll need nearby is a chair for a couple of exercise modifications, a water bottle and a mat. For our movements today, we're going to be doing 5 different exercises. We're going to be doing 8 to 15 reps for all of the exercise movements. So just pay attention to the prompts on the screen for a rep count, but of course throughout the workout, just listening and titrating as much as you need to. And we're going to be doing 2 different sets of each of those movements. Now that you're entering your 3rd trimester or you're already in your 3rd trimester, there's a couple of different things that you need to keep an eye out for during your workout. The first one is any muscle separation that you might have. Most women have some during their pregnancy, but if you already have got some movements can exacerbate how much intra-abdominal pressure you've got and how much doming you might have with your tummy muscles. So it's just paying attention to your tummy muscles when you're doing those exercise movements. If you're noticing that muscle is coming outwards, so you're getting that bulge coming through, you might have a bit of discomfort at the exact same time. You just need to modify your movements back a little bit, make it a little bit easier, a little bit less pressure on your tummy. If you're finding that even with your modifications that you're doing, it's still not comfortable enough, you're still getting that doming, you want to check in with your women's health physio. They can give you some specific exercise movements for you. The other thing to keep an eye out for is any vaginal pressure or bulging sensation when you're doing any of the exercise movements. Sometimes this could be a sign of a weaker pelvic floor or some degree of prolapse. So you definitely want to check in with your women's healthcare physio before engaging in any more exercise. And of course, all the general stuff, making sure that your healthcare professional has said everything in terms of exercise is safe for you and that you don't have any contraindications during your pregnancy for exercise. Let's get right into the workout.
The future is now.
For our first movement today, we're going to be doing standing wall push-ups. So the standing just means you get a lot less pressure on your tummy muscles, but you can still get a bit of a chest and a back workout here. So you want to find your nearby wall. Hands on the wall, normally about shoulder height is fine, and just a little bit further in terms of shoulder width. For our breath work, we breathe in as we go down, we breathe out as we push up. Now you want to squeeze your glutes here just to keep that upper body posture, because you don't want to be doing this, you will get nothing from your workout. We want body weight going in and back. Now your heels can leave the floor, that is totally fine. If you're finding it's a little bit hard, move your feet closer to the wall, you'll have less pressure. You want to keep the movement slow. For this movement, we're going to do 3 pulses in this medium range and then pop back up, just to keep our muscles a little bit more contracted. For our next movement, we have squats today. So we're going to be using our chair just for a little bit of assistance during this workout. So having your chair just in front of you, your feet about hips width apart, hands are going to be out in front, but we're not reaching for our chair. Our chair is mainly there just for the up motion, just to help us out a little bit. So for our squat, we breathe in on the way down and we breathe out on the way up. And this is where you can use your hands to push into the chair. If you find that you don't need the chair, then don't use the chair, but it's just there for a little bit of extra support, especially when you get a bit higher into the rep count. So as we go down, we're breathing in, we're making sure our chest isn't going forward and our bum stays back. You choose whatever depth is most comfy for you. We're pushing back up, breathing out, going down, up.
Flashback to the day that you went away. You said to see your family, but I ran into you yesterday and you never saw it coming, baby. I knew you knew what I thought. Did you leave or not? You said that you meant to, but you forgot, and I never saw it coming. Should have been so easy, but I feel incomplete thinking about you. Yeah, and I would just let you be, but I consistently think about you. Think about you. I know you're keeping secrets, hoping that I won't see this, but for whatever reason, I think I like it. Feels like there's something missing, at least it's something different, and I can't help this feeling. I think I like it. I think I like it. I think I like it. You're a mystery, history to you, but girl, it's new to me. I wish that I could see it happen naturally, but I never saw it coming, baby. I never guessed that we could get this far. Well, honestly, I really don't know where we are.
Next up, we have forearm push-ups. Now for our forearm push-ups, we are working our arms, but we're doing a lot more work for our core stability here. So we're going to be using our breath to really lift baby and hold baby during the movement. So we've kind of got like a double exercise here for arms and abs. So we're going to come down to our mat, put the option to add a cushion underneath the knees if that's a bit more comfy for you. Going down onto our forearms, we want to align our elbow with our shoulder, hands out front, fingers splayed. We're using our fingers when we push. Now for this movement, we're going to be focusing on our breath work. So as we breathe in, we're relaxed, and as we breathe out, we're going to lift baby nice and high. Imagine pulling upwards. You'll feel tension here, you'll feel tension here. It's all your core, lifting and holding baby. Now whilst we're holding baby, we push up with our hands. Elbows don't go outwards, elbows simply go up. We're still holding baby, we're still doing little breaths. As we go down, we're still holding baby, we're still doing little breaths. Then we relax. So again, breathing in, breathing out, lifting baby, pushing with the hands, small breaths, holding baby high still, coming back down, and then relaxing.
Ooh, moonlight. Ooh, moonlight. Can't believe I found you, baby. Come alive. Loving you like we're dancing in moonlight. Wanna waste our time in the moonlight. Wrap me up all night, wrap me up all night.
For our second last movement of the day, we're going to be doing side lying clams. So we're going to be coming down onto the mat. We'll start with our right side. You have the option here of adding a cushion underneath your bump just to make it a little bit more comfy. You can stay up on your elbow or you can come down onto your arm, whatever is more comfortable for you. This left hand can come in front for a bit of extra balance. Our knees are stacked on top, our ankles go into the sky. And if you need to adjust your hips, that's totally fine. Just get into a comfy position. For this movement, we're going to be working a lot of our side glute and our hip muscles. So we're going to be raising our knee up, not super high. You won't get a lot of movement and strength work going there. We're just lifting until we feel that strength. Lowering down, lifting, lowering down. You also have the option to make it a little bit harder here. You can do some pulses at that top range before coming down. Just to get that muscle a little bit more contracted, give it a bit more of a workout. So 1, 2, 3, down, just to make it work a little bit harder. We're going to do both sides. last movement of the day is of course our core strengthening movements. We're going to be doing a bit of core stability with this one. So they're kneeling laybacks. You will get a good quad workout at the exact same time. It's inevitable. Don't hate me for it. It can burn a little bit. So see how you go and adjust as you need. Add a cushion underneath your knees. It can make it a little bit more comfy during this movement. Our goal here is to squeeze our glutes, keep our torso nice and straight, move backwards, core stability as we hold, then we lift back up. So for our breath work, we breathe in and our way back. We're holding our tummy muscles nice and strong. You don't have to go super far back. The harder, the further back. The easier, the closer you are to just being upright. And then with our breath work, we breathe out as we come back up. What you don't want to do is move your butt down. We're not doing any of that. We are squeezing our glute, keeping our torso nice and straight, moving back, keeping an eye on your tummy muscles here, making sure there's no doming going on. If you do notice any doming, you can just have a really small movement. If you're feeling okay and everything's looking good, you can move further back to whatever level is comfy.
History to you, but girl, it's new to me. I wish that I could see it happen naturally, but I never saw it coming, baby. I never guessed that we could get this far. Well, honestly, I really don't know where we are, and would it be less fun if it was less bizarre? Cause we never saw it coming. Should have been so easy, but I'm feeling complete thinking about you. Yeah, and I would just let you be, but I consistently think about you.
Everything for today's workout, guys. Well done. Make sure you do a couple of static stretches just to cool down your body, and I will see you in another class.
The future is now.